नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका की न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। Why Sheikh Hasina had to flee Bangladesh and the lesson from her ouster. As friends and neighbors of Bangladesh watched the political drama in the country unfold over the last few weeks, a question on top of everyone's mind was, will the longest serving Prime Minister of Bangladesh manage the crisis as she has done on many occasions in the past? After coming to power in 2009 through a free, fair, and credible election, she subsequently presided over largely non participative and controversial polls on three occasions: 2014, 2018, and 2024. She appeared to be near invincible, her hold on power complete. In a shocking turn of events, Hasina resigned on Monday, bringing an abrupt end to her 15-year reign. What began as peaceful student demonstrations quickly evolved into a nationwide movement, exposing the deep-seated discontent with Hasina's increasingly authoritarian rule and the unchecked corruption, nepotism, and high-handedness that overshadowed whatever economic and development success she flaunted both at home and abroad. This unexpected development serves as a stark reminder that economic progress alone cannot sustain a leader's popularity in the face of eroding democratic values and civil liabilities. Hasina's tenure was marked by noteworthy economic achievements. Under her leadership, Bangladesh transformed from one of the world's poorest nations into one of the fastest growing economies in the region, even outpacing its larger neighbor, India. The country's per capita income tripled in a decade, and the World Bank estimates that over 25 million people were lifted out of poverty in the last 20 years. Hasina's government undertook ambitious infrastructure projects such as the $2.9 billion Padma Bridge across the Ganges, using a combination of domestic funds, loans, and development assistance. However, these economic gains came at a considerable cost. Parliamentary elections in 2014, 2018, and 2024 were marred by low turnout, violence, and boycotts by opposition parties. Hasina's government increasingly relied on hard power to maintain control, creating a climate of fear and repression. The Digital Security Act, implemented in 2018, became a potent weapon for the government and ruling party activities to silence critics and stifle freedom of expression, particularly online. Press freedom suffered and civil rights were systematically suppressed as Hasina's consolidated her position as the sole center of power. Ousted Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina arrives in India, may flee to Belarus. Army announces interim government takeover. Bangladesh Army Chief General Wakar UZ Zamam declared on Monday that he was taking full responsibility following the dramatic ouster of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. An interim government will be taking over, he said in a televised address amid feverish speculation about where Hasina was headed. I am taking all responsibility of the country. Please cooperative, Zaman added, signaling the end of Hasina's 15 consecutive years in power. The army chief said he had met political leaders and told them the army would take over responsibility for law and order. Earlier today, Hasina resigned and fled to India on a military aircraft following weeks of anti-government protests that have left at least 300 dead and 100 injured. She is likely to meet her daughter Saima Wazid, who is based in Delhi and works as the WHO's regional director for Southeast Asia. While speculation exists that Hasina might travel to London, reports also suggest she could head to Belarus, where her nephew resides. Following her resignation, Sheikh Hasina reportedly received an ultimatum to flee the country. After leaving Dhaka, she arrived at Hindon Air Base in Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad, aboard a C-130 transport aircraft. She held talks with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on the present situation in Bangladesh and its future course of action. Meanwhile, the Indian Air Force and other security agencies are providing security to Hasina, and she is being moved to a safe location. Parliament budget session August 6 highlights both houses adjourned for the day. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar briefed on all party meetings about the situation in Bangladesh on Tuesday morning, briefing the MPs including leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi about the steps taken by the Indian government to address the potential security, economic and diplomatic issues of the situation. The EAM said the center was in close touch with the Bangladesh army and would take appropriate action at the right time. MPs across party lines have expressed concern about the situation in Bangladesh in the wake of PM Sheikh Hasina resignation amid massive protests against her government. The opposition held a protest inside parliament premises on Tuesday urging the government to reduce GST on health insurance policies. This came a day after senior Trinamool Congress leader Derek O'Brien raised the issue in parliament, referring to a letter written to Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman by senior BJP leader and Union Minister Nitin Gadkari making a similar demand. The second session of the 18th Lok Sabha began on July 22 and is likely to conclude on August 12. The Finance Minister presented her 7th straight budget for the fiscal 2024-25 on July 23. Both houses have since witnessed stormy discussion with the opposition alleging discrimination against non-BJP ruled states. Google illegally monopolized search through exclusive deals, rules US judge. By Lean Nylin, Google illegally monopolized the search market through exclusive deals, a judge ruled Monday, handling the government a win in its first major antitrust case against a tech giant in more than 2 decades. Judge Amit Mehta in Washington said that the Alphabet Inc. units $26 billion in payments to make its search engine the default option and smartphone and web browser effectively block any other competitor from succeeding in the market. Google's distribution agreements foreclose a substantial portion of the general search services market and impair rivals' opportunities to compete, Mehta said in a 286-page ruling. By monopolizing distribution on phones and browsers, Google has been able to consistently raise the prices of online advertising without consequences, Mehta said. The tribal evidence firmly established that Google's monopoly power maintained by the exclusive distribution agreements has enabled Google to increase text ads price without any meaningful competitive constraint, he wrote. Antitrust enforcers allege that Google has illegally maintained a monopoly over online search and related advertising. The government said that Google has paid Apple, Samsung Electronics Co. and others billions over decades for prime placement on smartphones and web browsers. This default position has allowed Google to build up the most used search engine in the world and fueled more than $300 billion in annual revenue, largely generated by search ads. Odisha likely to procure potatoes from Punjab amid inadequate supply from Bengal. Amid the shortage of potatoes causing a hike in its price in the state, the Odisha government is mulling to procure potatoes from Punjab. The Odisha government may procure potatoes from Punjab to improve supplies and reduce prices of the tuber, a minister said. Potatoes at Rs 45 a kg in Odisha. Despite multiple efforts to shoot down the prices of potato, its rate continued to remain high at Rs 45 a kg even. Odisha started procurement from Uttar Pradesh. Food Supplies and Consumer Welfare Minister Krishna Chandra Patro said, "We are now procuring potatoes from Uttar Pradesh. If needed, we will import from Punjab." He denied the allegations that the potato from UP are not as good as West Bengal. It is not true that the potatoes from Uttar Pradesh are not of good quality. The UP potatoes are much better than that of Bengal, and the price difference due to the transportation cost is also Rs 1. Odisha can procure the tuber from any other state including Punjab to meet its demand, the minister said on Monday. Potatoes from both UP and West Bengal continued to set at Rs 40 a kilogram in Chhatra Bazaar, a major wholesale market in Cuttack on Monday. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi had recently met his West Bengal counterpart Mamata Banerjee in New Delhi and requested her to streamline potato supply to the state. However, the price continued to remain high in Odisha market due to the erratic supply of potatoes from West Bengal, sources said. Niti Aayog to support Odisha in preparing vision documents for 2036 to 2047. The Niti Aayog has come forward to support Odisha in preparing 2 vision documents for 2023 and 2047 to realize its goal for a Bikasita Odisha. Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi said that Odisha desired to contribute significantly to India's growth and become a growth engine of India by 2047. He said that Odisha targeted a $500 billion economy by 2036, but the state will be 100 years since its formation. We also desire to reach a 1.5 trillion economy by 2047, the CM said. The roadmap for the vision will be prepared in 3 months. This decision was taken during the meeting of the CEO of Niti Aayog, VVR Subramaniam, with Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Sharmaji here on Tuesday. During the discussion, the Chief Minister said that Odisha has huge potential in different sectors and there is a need to realize this potential to achieve the goal of Vikshit Odisha by 2036, Chief Minister Office said in a statement. Niti Aayog CEO Subramaniam said that the Prime Minister had a special focus on Odisha's development. Every state needs to grow exceptionally to achieve the goal of Vikshit Bharat. In case of Odisha, we will support the preparation of 2 vision documents, one for 2036 and another for 2047, he assured. During the discussion, it was decided that the steering committee would be formed under the chairmanship of the Chief Secretary of this purpose. Besides, massive public outreach program will be taken of receiving opinions and suggestions to achieve the goal of Vikshit Bharat or Vikshit Odisha. An action plan will also be ready to take up initiative as per the vision, the CMO statement said. Before the meeting with the CM, Aayog CEO and his team had an extensive discussion with the secretaries and senior officers of all departments of Odisha government. Yellow alert rain may lash Bhubaneswar, Cuttack this evening. The Regional Centre of Indian Meteorological Department issued yellow warning for Odisha twin cities of Bhubaneswar and Cuttack till 7:40 pm. Rain thunder shower may affect some parts of Khordha, including Bhubaneswar and Cuttack, including Cuttack city within the next 3 hours. People had been advised to keep a watch on the weather and accordingly move to safer places to protect themselves from lightning strikes. The weather agency had earlier issued orange warning of moderate thunderstorm with gusty wind speeds reaching 30 to 40 km per hour, intense spells of rain for some parts of Puri, Khordha, Keonjhar, Mayurbhanj, Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, Sundargarh, Sonpur, Bodh, Sambalpur, Nabarangpur, Koraput and Malkangiri till 6:30 pm. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.